Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot as usual. Rock and roll. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Bitcoin, $67,315. Currently up 1.9% roughly, depending on what exchange you're looking at, 1.87, 1.94. We're going to get into Bitcoin. We're going to cover that. Bitcoin and altcoins remain bullish, ultra bullish, depending on which ones you're looking at. Bitcoin miners have yet to start pumping. We covered it on last night's video. One was starting to break out, had a pending buy signal that flipped into a buy signal. And so I did a video on that last night. Go take a look at that. I think it was like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, right? So smash the like button over there. Smash the like button today. Smash the like, smash subscribe. Help me, help you, help me. And let's get rocking and rolling. Good morning, everyone. Good to see everyone back here. Steve, Robson, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. As you can see, this is the Bitcoin weekly chart. The weekly chart is ultra bullish. You go to the heat map over here. You know, sometimes it's a little bit lagging, but just a quick glance, you know, other than just looking at the Sniper Top 40, BNB's up 6%, Solana 12, almost 13%. Dogecoin, you know, getting some retracements on the ones that pumped really, really hard. So we'll take a look at them, and then of course put in all your requests. Right, early bird gets the worm. We're going to try to keep these live streams a little bit shorter, 30 to 45 minutes. I've been running over though. People had a lot of requests. The people who didn't get their requests covered by me yesterday, definitely make sure to get that in. If you're new, awesome, welcome, and just make sure to comment the ticker symbol, whether it's crypto, stock, and then the details. Are you in it to win it? Are you looking to buy? Are you looking to short? All that stuff, so we can look at it together through your lens and through my lens together. So with that, let's jump right in. Steve, can you look at Galaxy Digital? Sure. Let me know the exact exchange and the exact exchange you want, like yeah, GLXY. Yep. Just let me know what exchange you're looking at too, so we can look at the same thing together. So we'll do that in the second half. Let's get going. Bitcoin weekly chart is ultra bullish. We know that it has been. There was 4 months that it was not. It just flipped back to bullish, came back tested the trending dots, and it flipped ultra bullish back here in October, right? So we've been talking about it. We've been covering it. Monthly chart was bigger news, right? It was even bigger news recently because before it flipped from green to orange, before it flipped ultra bullish, we were talking about it over a month ago or about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago, that there's a similar feel to the Bitcoin market as November 2020, right? So we've kept expanding on that and looking at it. We've been talking about it, covering it. I've got this pointed out. We're now in month 2, right? Now we're in month 2. So we'll keep moving the finger pointing up. So we were pointing it out last month in February. Now we're pointing it out here, right? Similar wick. There's a lot of similarity. So we'll continue to watch it. That's Bitcoin. Still at above. See, this monthly horizontal line was just under 60,000, 59,000. Came back. Looks like it almost back tested it perfectly and then bounced off of it. So it's still well above that and is trending upwards. So we'll see how the month closes. There's still a lot of time left. Still 3 weeks remaining. So we'll see. Lawrence, good morning. Welcome back, Lawrence. Good to see you back. Ethereum, similar thoughts. I'm going to change this over to log just so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Oh, let me get this hand all the way up here. Let's get it up there. All right, so there we go. Ethereum. You can see that similarities to the Bitcoin chart. Had that monthly horizontal line over here. I'm pointing out that it flipped from green to orange. Again, still early in the month. Could close green still, right? Could close green like back here. But as of right now, it flipped from green to orange early in the month. Prices hit 4 out of 5 longer term targets so far. Longer term target 5 is there. And then, of course, rocket ships above that. We've been covering this on the live stream, just taking a look at it. pretty much flat today at 0.4%, so we don't need to spend too much time on it. Let's get off of all. Let's get off of the log chart over here and just kind of look at the monthly charts. Near was pumping hard the other day, right? What was it, yesterday or the day before? Yeah, yesterday it pumped so hard. Of course, catching its breath right now, taking a little bit of a break, retracing 5% of a 39.5% positive candle close from the day before. Insane move. It was awesome. It was fun. Matthew Hebert, Jesse, my guy, can you cover XRP later? Thanks, brother. Yep, you got it. Happy to finally get you live again. Awesome. Good to see you back. Yeah, we'll take a look at it on the second half. So stay tuned, right? So near weekly chart, still ultra bullish, right? Still ultra bullish. Has only hit longer term target 1. I was pointing out yesterday that it closed above longer term target 1. And it was trending towards longer term target 2, right? Aldo, good morning. Koval, insane move yesterday. I don't know what that is. I don't know all the coins out there. I just kind of stay hyper focused on, the sniper top 40 and then a couple outside of that you guys want me to chart, but I stay hyper focused on that. But if you have a ticker symbol for me to look up over there, I'd be happy to take a look at it if you really wanted to. If there's not a lot of chart history, then I'm not really that interested. It's kind of fun to look if something's pumping really hard, but for swing trading purposes, I prefer more chart history than something that's brand new. My own personal preference. I like to stack the probabilities, and I can't do that if there's no chart history. So near ultra bullish, dot ultra bullish. We were talking about it. No need to like really cover it in detail. We're just kind of just checking the traps out there, right? All go ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Adam is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. We've been talking about it. Solana has been ultra bullish. We talked about it. It closed ultra bullish again last week and came back down, wicked down with all those big wicks to grab more liquidity for the market makers, the bosses of the market. And then once they wipe out all the new longs, then they flip right back around and wipe out all the high leverage shorts. And, we keep moving forward, right? So that's Solana. This hit 3 of the 4 longer term targets to the upside and is trending towards longer term target 4. We'll probably have to put on longer term target 5, similar to Bitcoin, similar to Ethereum. And then you got rocket ships up there, right? Remember, this is a monthly horizontal highest candle close over here. Chainlink kind of flat today, but still bullish overall on the weekly chart. Came all the way back down, pushed all the way back up. The week's not over. Could finish positive. It's currently a negative right now, but barely. It's pretty much flat. So we will see. That is Chainlink. Matic is starting to make a move above longer term target 1. We were talking about it. It was breaking out of it, came all the way back down again, and now it's looking like it could probably flip ultra bullish any moment. Today, tomorrow, this week, next week. We will see on Matic. Let's take a look at Sharpshooter RSI, right? This is a higher low, starting to make us move up. Maybe not this week, but maybe next week we could see Matic flip ultra bullish on the weekly chart. And then at that point, probably also starting to hit target 2. And then, of course, you got target 4 all the way up there at about $2. So we'll continue to watch it. Matic. That was that was Matic. We'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out today. So we have this is Mana, aka Decentraland, right? So this is the more aggressive breakout on Mana, and then this is the more like the secondary breakout. But the last buy signal was back here at 47 cents. So most likely you're wanting to take a buy based off of the daily chart breakout, which was back in early February. And then since breaking on this trend line, you got a higher low, you got a confirmed higher high, and price came all the way back down to 53 cents on that huge wick, and now it's taking off. So double arrow over here. Longer term target 1 has not even been hit. Longer term target 2 has not even been hit, right? Don't get too excited. Don't get too crazy, but those are a lot higher targets up there. We will see up 5% today, making a nice move today. Cardano, still ultra bullish on the weekly chart, wicked all the way down. It's a fun time in crypto, right? It's a fun time. You can see that it was bearish for a long time on Cardano from aka ADA. November 2021, the weekly chart was bearish and didn't even have a fake out on the buy signal for the weekly chart until April 10th, 2023. So that is more than a year, basically a year and a half, right? I think it's a year and a half. And then continue down. And now we're in the bull run, right? Another buy signal on the weekly chart. Really only 2 in the last 2 years, right? 2 buy signals in the last 2 years. Flash buy signal. Now you got a higher low. You have a confirmed higher high. And now the candles are ultra bullish. Not seen really since a similar move back in December 2020. So a lot of similar feelings as the last bull run. Glad to see it. Happy to see it. 4K months. Ayo, Jesse. At this pace and video, we'll reach 1,200. As I said, I have a crystal ball in my hands right now. Yep. Sounds like it. We're entering the phase of everyone's an expert. You could buy pretty much any dip, it feels like, in the last bull run, and you can do no wrong. And then once you've locked in bad habits, you could buy a lot of the dips, and even if it's way overbought, you could probably buy the dip, make money, reinforce bad habits, and then you get rug pulled and lose everything or go back to zero, right? So don't learn bad habits, right? 4K mods, 3 trillion company. Oh yeah, baby. All right, so that's Cardano. Sand up 1.82%. Hasn't made massive moves yet. Remember, the monthly chart hasn't even flashed a buy signal yet. It's not even a pending buy signal yet, but when it does, it could be glorious, right? Look back here on Cardano. By looking at the monthly chart, you can see that had a big move up, buy signal, came back down, kind of battled it. And then since the buy signals on the monthly chart, it's really made some big moves. So is Sand similar to Cardano at 38 cents, right? Let's think about this for a second. Is Sand looking similar to Cardano at 38 cents? Well, Cardano is at 74 cents. So if so, that would be a tremendous opportunity right here. So you kind of see the monthly close over here was at about 38 cents. Sand, looking over here, about 70 cents currently right now. So that seems like it would kind of be about, anywhere like Cardano at 38 cents kind of feels like maybe Sand will close at like 70, 80 cents, right? So it's possible that we get a similar feel over there. Will be interesting if you're into that sort of thing. Obviously not financial advice, and obviously for educational purposes only. I do what you say, take profit until go down, reinforce position, so on. Awesome. Good to always take profits. Take profit along the way. Yeah, unless you're taking profits too early. I'm all about taking profits and treating it like a business, but we also want to try to push the trade as long as possible, right? Unless you're doing like high leverage, take profits. If you have some spot positions, you may want to try to hold them and push them longer, or stick to your plan of buying and selling, swing trading based on the daily chart. But in this bull run, we're getting to the point where you probably don't even want to. I don't want to say that. Probably getting the bull run where maybe you try to push it and hold your position as long as possible, and every buy the dip scenario, buy more, right? So that's all I'm going to say. Kiko, is it Albuquerque? Albuquerque. Hopefully I said that correctly. Welcome back. Good to see you back. That's Sand Shib after hitting 3 longer term targets up there. Catching his breath, still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Doge, still ultra bullish, very wicky over there, right? So we'll see how the week closes. MicroStrategy pumping, uh, made an all-time new high since it's been tracking Bitcoin 2020, 2021. I know the all-time high is 3,000. Someone had pointed that out again on the live stream. But I consider it like it started tracking Bitcoin in the bull run more so in August 2020 when Michael Saylor was buying Bitcoin. And so I consider this like the all-time high, right? Because it's more of a Bitcoin related stock now, in my own personal opinion. So that's what, when they started converting and tracking Bitcoin more closely, there's a lot more, it looks more like a Bitcoin mining stock. And to me, this is taking out the all-time high since they started following Bitcoin more closely. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. I got in Gala at 24 cents. How do you think it can go? I don't know about how high it can go, but we can look at it. I don't know if I have any higher targets on it. Can you do Cody and IO's possible? We can do Cody. Yes, but what about if Powell says he is angry and everybody sells and I get rug pulled with NVIDIA? So I say, oh yeah. I mean, NVIDIA has already made multiples, so I don't think it's ever a bad strategy, but it is still ultra bullish on the higher time frames. So, you know, weekly chart and monthly charts take some time to play out. Then a lower high is put in, confirming the top is in. So, just make sure you have your strategy. So, as long as you take profit and you're good with it, and you can move on. The problem lies, here's the problem. Here's the issue with many traders and investors. They do great. They bought low. They sell high. Everything's great. And then what happens? The asset continues to pump. They feel that fear of missing out. Then they double down, or they don't double down. They buy back in higher, and then they get rug pulled and give back a lot of those gains. Then they gave back a lot of those gains, and then they tried to revenge trade, right? And then they lose more, right? So then the next thing you know, you're all the way back to zero, and maybe you're even back to even, not zero, all the way back to even, and then maybe you even start losing money because now you're upset that you're so far up. So that's what that's what I talk about in the recorded coaching a lot. We talked about it, over 60 plus hours of recorded coaching, so can't get into it all here. NASDAQ still holding on, still overall bullish, right? On the weekly chart, ultra bullish. Daily chart continues to break down with fake outs, battle this trend line. It looks like it wants to regain this trend line up here. Don't fight it. It's still bullish on the daily chart, still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. SP 500, same thought. Dow Jones looks a little bit different. It's the first sell signal in a long time. Doesn't mean it's going to continue to go lower. It could regain it, but a couple things that are different. Number one, A or B. One is there was a sell signal on the 5th, right? There was bearish divergence similar to NASDAQ and SP 500, but there is a lower high that was put in, right? A sneaky lower high. And this close here also took out this pivot point here. Higher time frames are still bullish, so it still remains to be seen if it's going to see lower prices and hit some targets. But there's a red trading dot. There was a sell signal. Looks like a sneaky lower high. Looks like a confirmed sneaky lower high over there in Dow Jones. So it looks a little bit different. We'll keep an eye on it. The dollar is retracing. The dollar is dropping. We had, I believe we had, nope, not bearish divergence, right? Had a retracement peak here. Had a lower high. Had a couple pending sell signals along the way. Finally had a sell signal, and now it's coming down for retracement. So if you look at the targets, probably looking at something like target 1, probably target 2, getting pretty close if it hasn't already hit it. maybe target 3 and target 4, something like that. So it is retracing right now on the dollar, and it is dropping on the dollar. 10-year yield, similar thoughts. Hit 2 targets upside, just missed the 3rd target up there. And was this bearish divergence? I can't remember. I looked at so many charts. Yep. Bearish divergence getting picked up on the sharpshooter RSI 2.0. Looks like a lower high over here. Then we had a sell signal and an RSI sell signal, and it is trending down on the 10-year yields as of right now. The VIX kind of flat, had a buy signal, pumped all the way up to $15, came all the way back down. The volatility of the SP 500 over there. What else? We're at 21 minutes. All right. Gold had that breakout. We talked about it. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Silver, still bullish. Had that breakout. We talked about it. Double bottom breakout, higher low. Still bullish on the daily chart. Let's flip over the Magnificent Seven. Let's take a look at that over there. NVIDIA, still ultra bullish on NVIDIA, right? Still ultra bullish on the daily chart. Still pumping hard on the weekly chart, right? There's no signs of a retracement yet. There's no longer term bearish divergence yet, which means there could be future bearish divergence, meaning higher prices, right? The monthly chart is still ultra bullish. I mean, it's ultra bullish on all time frames, like the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. It's gone through ANF target 1, ANF target 2, ANF target 3, just smashing, and has gone parabolic the last 3 months, right? Once the monthly chart flipped bullish, ultra bullish again, it just went parabolic. If you look at ANF, let's flip back over to ANF, just kind of ANF went even more parabolic, right? And it's not even a tech stock, right? So went ultra bullish and went parabolic, wicked all the way up to 140, well above ANF target 3. Could be putting in a possible bearish monthly candle, but it's too early call, right? Let's see. Let's flip back over to Magnificent 7. Let's flip on to the weekly chart and go to Meta. Meta remains ultra bullish on the weekly chart and is trending towards ANF target 1. Amazon, still ultra bullish. I drew that out based off of the daily chart, but no sell signal, regaining the trend line now. So there's a gap down here, but maybe it doesn't get filled. Daily chart is bullish, no sell signal. Weekly chart is ultra bullish. This is also drawn on the daily chart. Had a sell signal, looked a little bit different. Bearish divergence, lower high, sell signal. Has not put in a lower low yet since this lower high, and could be regaining regaining the upward trend line. We will see. We'll put in another lower high and then start to roll over, similar to Apple and similar to Google. We will see. Or will it regain the momentum back to the upside and hit longer term ANF target 1, right? So I was pointing that out. So couple scenarios on Microsoft. Maybe it finds support and runs back up into ANF target 1, or maybe it comes back down, similar to Apple and Google. Maybe it kind of, here, let me redraw this. Maybe it comes back in, puts in a lower high, and then comes back down, right? So we will see. Too early to call it on Microsoft. Tesla, is this the bottom? I don't know. If this is bottom. We've got bullish divergence, pumped up, had a buy signal, almost filled this gap, partial fill over here on that gap, very close. And then started to break back down, had a pending sell signal, then had a sell signal, closed back below the trending dots and the trend line. Is this going to be additional bullish divergence? We talked about this, right? This is why I don't catch falling knives. This is why I don't. This is why I wait for higher probability reversals. So if you played this bounce, right, the weekly chart was still bearish. The weekly chart was still well below the trending dots. This would be a weekly close below here. And we don't know if that's going to put in bullish divergence or yet. That's guessing, right? That's still guessing. So could put in bullish divergence, could put in additional bullish divergence. We don't know how low it will go, right? But it's but we will see. Double wick bottom right here could be a temporary bottom. See if it puts in a higher low. Then if it puts in a higher low, that will be the higher probability. And then confirmed higher low, taking out that low there. Blah, blah, blah. Taking out that high there. We're on the daily chart. Apple flat today, still in ultra bearish territory. You got longer term targets to the downside, still bearish on the weekly chart, right? Still bearish on the weekly chart. Google bouncing today, up 1.92%, still has a pending sell signal. It won't be a sell signal until after this week closes on tomorrow. And let's see the daily chart. Catching a bounce. We even talked about this on the live stream. Would it put in a low right above target 2, right? Is someone going to front run my targets? Possibly. And catch a bounce, let the trending dots kind of catch up, maybe fills the gap, and then we'll see if target 2 gets hit or not. We don't know yet. It's possible this week doesn't even close with a sell signal, right? So if it doesn't, maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. So let's switch back over. Any other thing that jumps out? Oh, yes. Solana versus Bitcoin, right? Let's take a look at it. DOT versus Bitcoin. Let's jump down to the daily chart. We've been covering this before the breakout, right? We had the arrow mapped out. So this is DOT versus Bitcoin. Buy signal, another buy signal, right? So you got a low, possible higher low, and then a higher high, right? So it's possible DOT versus Bitcoin continues to make its move. We will see. Sand, similar thoughts, had bullish divergence, had a buy signal, could find support at the trending dots. Maybe it starts to make its move. Solana versus Bitcoin. There you go, right? So you had a reverse candle, pumped up, had a buy signal, fake out, come all the way back down, puts in a higher low, and then is breaking out to the upside right now. We've got an arrow above there. And so this would be a positive sign for Solana to outperform Bitcoin. Bitcoin can most likely will continue going higher, but Solana and some of these altcoins would outperform it to the upside, right? So Solana versus Bitcoin. Candle close above, maybe does something similar to DOT, retraces a little bit, and then pumps up. Woo! 28 minutes. Woo! Let's keep going. Chainlink, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, right? We are talking about it back here. Possible higher low. We talked about another buy signal. We talked about it. ETH. This is AVAX, not yet. Near had a breakout, pumped hard yesterday against Bitcoin. Doge pumped hard, even hit the 200-week moving average up there. Mana, another pending buy signal, broke out this downward trend line, came back tested it, right? Came back and back tested it all the way back down, back tested it. Looks like a higher low, starting to regain momentum on Mana. Cardano versus Bitcoin, a lot of similarities. XRP versus Bitcoin, not yet, right? And then XRP, right? So we'll come back to that. We'll circle back because we got a lot of requests. Bitcoin is ultra bullish on the daily chart. It only hit one target to the downside. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. Ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Ultra bullish on the monthly chart. It's buy the dip season, folks. We are not shorting Bitcoin and haven't shorted it since October, right? Hit two targets to the downside on my short, closed it out, and it started to flip back around. So that's that for Bitcoin. Now let's circle back to some of the requests. GLXY. Let's cover that for you, Steve, and we'll try to we'll probably just do a handful of them. Early bird got the worm, and try to keep this one a little bit shorter today. Let's see. Crypto. Was it crypto or stock? I don't see any cryptos. It must have been stock. Galaxy Digital Holdings, and then you didn't tell me which exchange or digital. Okay, you didn't tell me which one. You got one on TSX, so I'm assuming it's that one. Yeah, hopefully you guys give me a better details about it in case there's multiple ones. But here we go. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Had a big move back here from the buy signal at $5, pumped up, came back down, put in a higher low, pumped up, and is breaking down from the trending dots right now. Let's see, had a RSI sell signal, but it could be a buy the dip scenario. Weekly chart, right? There is bearish divergence on the daily and the weekly. Let's see. Daily chart. No, I don't see any bearish divergence on the weekly chart, daily chart, but on the weekly chart, there is bearish divergence. It is possible it comes back down, back test the 200-week moving average. It is possible it comes back down, retest the trading dots, right? It is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Let's check out the monthly chart. The monthly chart is bullish. The weekly chart is ultra bullish. So overall, it's an uptrend. But shorter term, it's possible that you see a retracement, right? So if you're not in it, let's see. Yeah, you didn't really put any details of what hit the like button. Yep, smash it. It's a stock. Yep. Want to just say give someone else my free credits today. There you go. There you go. No, your credits, your free credits are back online. They're back online. Your wallet is full, Tesla John. Appreciate all the comments yesterday. Thank you. So yeah, it's going through retracement. This is a big pump up, right? So from even the buy signal, pumped all the way up 57%. So you can see a retracement, whatever that is. Maybe it comes down like that, finds support, comes back out like that. I could see like from down here to up here, right? Eyeball test probably into target 1 right now. Probably into target 2, and then maybe target 3, target 4, something like that. Maybe it doesn't even go that low. Maybe it hits a couple targets. Maybe front runs a 200-week moving average, finds support, and it comes back out for the next possible buy the dip scenario, right? To kind of draw this out from down here, as far as like the overall trend, that's kind of like your trend, right? So maybe it does kind of it definitely lines up with something like that, where maybe I mean that worked out kind of nicely. Doesn't mean it couldn't go lower and hit lower targets, but this is kind of the longer term upward trend. You've got a lot of support of the 200-week moving average. Doesn't mean it can't go lower, right? Could be in the target 1. Maybe it finds support there. Maybe a target 2 eyeball test, finds support. Maybe even dips below it, pumps back up, puts in another higher low, and then continues upwards. So that's Galaxy. Hope that helps, Steve. But overall, higher 10 frames are bullish. It would be for me personally, if I was gonna trade it, it would be a buy the dip scenario, but I would be waiting to buy the right dip, right? So what else? XRP. Yes, Matthew. We're gonna flip back around to XRP, my man. We looked at it for a brief moment, but let's dive into it for you a little bit more over there. I think you asked me about it in the past. So we'll start it off with XRP versus Bitcoin. Hasn't broken on this longer term downward trend line. That's a massive. Let's see if we can redraw this over here. So you've got this longer term downward trend line where maybe it takes some time before it really starts to outperform Bitcoin, and then you could probably start building out, some of these trend lines like this for, a more aggressive trend line, right? Maybe even something like that, right? So a couple of them line up, right? Let's see. there is bullish divergence, right? The RSI 2.0 is picking up bullish divergence. I could pretty much spot it. This is XRP versus Bitcoin, remember? Uh, so you have bullish divergence. Most likely, if this closes lower, it could pick up additional bullish divergence and can remain diverged, right? This is XRP versus Bitcoin. But if it starts breaking out on XRP versus Bitcoin, say like that, maybe even puts in a higher low at some point or puts in a higher low, something like that, then that would be where XRP maybe starts to really pump versus Bitcoin, right? But in the meantime, it is up 1.8% as of right now. It was a great possible buy the dip scenario back over here, right? And then, of course, you have your more aggressive kind of breakouts over here. You've got, getting back above the trending dots. You could even, depending on how aggressive you are, probably something more like that, right? And then you start getting candle closes back above the trending dots. You start to get those pending buy signals, start to get a buy signal, and then higher lows, and then it starts to pump back out like that. So the last buy signal was at 54 cents. It's still bullish on the daily chart. Weekly chart had a buy signal last week, right? So on Sunday, it closed with a buy signal, and it's still bullish on the weekly chart. So you can kind of see based off the daily chart, you could have probably possibly gotten in back in around that 54 cents, comes all the way back down, and then starts to get back above the 200-week moving average. So weekly chart is bullish, daily chart is bullish. The breakout was at about 50. What was it? About 54 cents, but earlier buys probably about 52. Monthly chart had a buy signal on the monthly chart, so even the monthly chart is bullish. Monthly chart is bullish. Weekly chart is bullish. Daily chart is bullish. And the last buy the dip scenario was 54 cents. So hope that helps. And you could see it to start make some bigger pumps once XRP versus Bitcoin makes a move. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy to finally catch a live. That's awesome. Aldo continues to misspell my name on purpose. He disappears for a month, but he comes back and still misspells my name on purpose. Why? If you're new to the channel, the reason why is because it makes me feel better when I mispronounce somebody's name or a crypto asset, right? With this live stream, there's no editing. There's no script. I have zero scripts other than looking at the charts, right? I don't even have an outline. I have no outlines to look at I'm looking at two monitors and a laptop. I don't have anything on the laptop other than the background. I don't have any scripts. I don't have any outlines. We're just going off of what we see. We'll call it how it is. How it is. Koval, insane move yesterday. Yeah, let me know tomorrow if you want to take a look at it on Friday. IO, Jesse, NVIDIA. Yep. Talked about it. What else? What else? Any other? Gala at 0.24. How high do you think go? Let's take a look. Gala. Kind of like, let's see. I'm pretty sure I have it on here, but let's just search for it real quick. Let's search for it. Gala. I haven't looked at it in a while. Well, you've got the all-time high at 84 cents, right? So you could start there. If you look at the monthly chart, this is the highest monthly close there. Remember, we've put some rocket ships up over there, right? So start off with that. You got all-time highs there at 84 cents. According to this wick, right, on Binance. You've got a monthly close there. And then retracement targets, looks like I have target 1 mapped out there already. Then if you got like target 2, maybe target 3, maybe target 4, just under the monthly all-time high candle closes. So it's at 4 cents right now. There's no monthly buy signal yet. If you drop down the weekly chart, so now that we've kind of mapped it out, so we talked about a low, we talked about a higher low, confirmed higher low, right? Breakout, It had the buy signal on the weekly chart again, back above the trending dots, a breakout of this downward trend line, and then it flipped ultra bullish and wicked all the way back down to 3 cents, 3.4 cents, and now it's pushing back up higher. Again, it hasn't closed on the weekly chart, so it could close higher still and still be a positive month. But if not this month, it's just consolidating, kind of let the trending dots also break out of the downward trend line. So this is the potential of it, right? You don't even see longer term target one. You don't even see longer term target one. So the potential is there, right? So even on this last weekly candle buy signal to target one, 650% roughly to the middle of the target box, right? Current price, probably looking at something like middle of the target box, 377%. So you can see that it's already making good moves, but there's still a lot of potential left. If you look at, eyeball test, let's see, eyeball test from current price all the way to maybe target two somewhere, still 500 and call it 550% up to there, right? Target three, still a lot of potential. Target four, over 1,000%, right? Over 1,000. If it gets back up to the monthly candle close up there, like Bitcoin has, like Ethereum is closing in on, that'd be over 1,300% from current price right now. That'd be incredible. If it retests all-time high wick, that's 1,800%. And then, of course, you've got A&F targets, 2,000, 2,500%. Who knows where it ends? We don't know. But that's the potential of it, and those are the targets. Hope that helps. Aldo, let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Cody, yep, Kiko. You got it. We're going to do Cody. Cody, I think that might be stock. Maybe there's a Cody stock too, but we'll just do the Binance one. Where is it? There it is. Up 1.6% today. Weekly chart is still ultra bullish. It's above the 200-week moving average. Kind of zoom out here. Longer term target one, probably pretty close to longer term target two. Probably have to map this one out. Target three, target four. Switch over the monthly chart. Highest monthly candle close ever. Put that right there, right? So yeah, that kind of lines up with the Bitcoin charts and stuff. And you kind of look at it like this. So let's drop back down to the weekly chart. Hold on. Had a buy signal last month, 7 days ago. Had a buy signal. The wick came all the way back down and could finish positive again on the monthly chart. So the monthly chart is bullish. The weekly chart is ultra bullish. The last buy signal over here was at 8.6 cents, right? Weekly chart is ultra bullish, right? And the daily chart is currently bullish, right? So is this going to be a potential, not, I don't love this one, right? I don't love it. But this could be a potential buy the dip scenario, right? I would prefer, me personally, I would prefer a deeper retracement. If I didn't get back in here, right, that would be ideal. Like if I got in here on the daily chart based off of like 6.3 cents, right? And then I held it and there's no like sell signals or bearish divergence and I was looking to hold it longer term, then I could see, somewhere around like here, buying back into it. And then, of course, closing back above the trending dots. Again, closing back above the downward trend line is a higher buy the dip opportunity. But, let's see, the retracement was from wick to wick, 50% retracement. So, potential buy the dip scenario while the monthly chart is bullish, the weekly chart is ultra bullish, and the daily chart is bullish and could be regaining back up, and this just to be a higher low, and then starts to gain back there. So I don't love it. I love this buy signal back here, obviously on this breakout, and you can kind of see, this would line up on the breakout there, right? So that's more my style, and it looks very similar to a lot of the crypto assets I did take breakout buys like that. I don't love this one, but if you're looking at it as a longer term swing trade based off of the weekly chart and the monthly chart, you could probably get away with it in the bull run. Hope that helps. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. What else? Everybody's saying sell gold for some reason. I don't know. I stay hyper focused on the charts. A lot of noise out there. I sold Nvidia. It went to 920. Yep. I think I thought you said that you also sold it in the 800s. So did you take some profits or did you sell and buy back in? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Josh, and maybe my memory is incorrect. Maybe my memory is incorrect. But for some reason I thought you said you sold some Nvidia lower too. Josh, hi. ARB ready to go. Hey, you got this in at 924, Josh. So I'm gonna still cover it. ARB. I think I have it on here. I thought I did. Let's take a look at ARB. If I'm running out of steam like I am, and it's after 30 minutes, I'm probably not going to do the request. But you got it in 24 minutes. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Yeah, ARB could be lagging time wise, right? So you got the first initial, big correction. First of all, let's kind of back up here. Let's back up. You had a nice 36% correction, similar to all the other altcoins that we're looking at. Had a buy signal, pumped up, came back down, higher low. Another, shorter term buy signal breakout, came all the way back down, and then pumped back up. Right, never had a sell signal this last time. So you could take those buys, like if you're buying dips and stuff on this one, versus like holding, and then this is like your higher probability that, hey, it's making its move to the upside. So ARB looking ready to go. I would agree with your statement, Josh. Weekly chart is also bullish. Monthly chart, not enough chart history over there on that one. But yeah, ready to go. I agree with you there. Apple is down and down. Could it go even lower? Where is Apple? Where's Apple? We covered it. But yeah, there's lower targets. We put on the targets already. Yeah, breaking down target 2 right now. It's slightly below it. We don't know if it's going to hit target 3 right off the bat. Could bounce up, right? Could bounce back up in the trending dots. Could bounce back up into the downward trend line. We don't know yet. But yep. Your credits are full again. Tesla, John, hit that like button. Thank you, Steve. Stay hydrated. Oh yeah. It's a stock. Yep. I'm in it currently. Cost basis at 470. Okay. I'm now out of water. Breaking news. What about DOT? Did you ever cover it? Yep. PayPal, please. I'm on the road traveling for work. Dallas, you got it. Ooh, 35 minutes. You're late. You're traveling for work, but you're a market sniper in the Discord. I will do it. It's up 0.83%. So if you're traveling, maybe you're not even seeing this video. Maybe you're only hearing it. I don't know. But yeah, the low is at $50 as of right now. Possible higher low at $56. And it could be finding bottom at $58. Too early to say. But there's no buy signal since the last one on February 27th. So it's just kind of going sideways. Maybe it's going to be finding a bottom. It's possible. It's finding a bottom. But the weekly chart is still currently bearish as well. Maybe finding a higher low. It's possible. Maybe it takes a couple weeks to play out still. So we don't know. Not much really to report on it. That's why I haven't reported on it. So that's still similar thoughts as what we've been talking about for weeks, right? We've been talking about for weeks. Emilio, could you please check NASDAQ chart? Yeah. So all these requests are getting late. I'm gonna have to call it here. 49 minutes. Remind me. I mean, we did take a look at NASDAQ, Emilio. So maybe you're catching up. But with that, can't get through all the comments. Ooh, Let's see. Anything else? Vince, thoughts on ICX? Yeah. Comment tomorrow, right? Comment tomorrow on Friday's live stream. I'm losing steam. It's 50 minutes. I'm going to have to call it here. King check Rivian, all of these tomorrow. Looks like 4K Mods used up his free credits over here. Emilio, late to the party. You think BC was late to the party? Yo, Jesse, good day. King check OP, late to the party, 43 minutes in. Esteban. Yeah. Check in with me tomorrow. Get your comments in early on the live stream. I've lost momentum here. I'm not going to spend over an hour on it today. I can't. Got to get rehydrated over here. I take profits, buy back over. Yeah. Sometimes you might be more profitable trying to push a trade longer, just in my opinion, because it works until it doesn't. And if you're not mapping out your risk to reward ratio every single time, if you're not buying the right dip every single time, you're just chasing and then you're pumping, you get out of profits. Yeah, it works in ultra bullish, and then all of a sudden you get rug pulled and give back a lot of those profits, my man. It reinforces bad behavior and bad habits. Long time viewer, first time comment. Awesome. Johnny C, good morning. Welcome back. Long time market sniper. Thanks for all your work, brother. Really appreciate you, Matthew. You got it. With that, thank you. I appreciate all of your support. If you didn't get a comment, if I didn't get to it today, it was late and I've lost momentum. I lost steam. Get in tomorrow. We will cover it tomorrow if you get in early. With that, thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for all of your support. Help me, help you, help me. And we will see you tomorrow on Friday. TGIF tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.